But the shame is that Irish Americans, like, there's a lot of like conservatism with Irish Americans nowadays. You know, like, we are a nation of immigrants. Like, we have immigrated probably more than any other country in the world. We go everywhere. We always have. And then you get a lot, not all Irish Americans, Jesus, a lot of them understand their history, but you get plenty of Irish Americans who are like anti-immigration, and which is fucking bizarre sentence in itself. But like, you know, the difference between the Irish Americans and the black community in America was, you know, the Irish were white. The Irish were able to join the police and the military and rise through the ranks that way, and politically get a foothold in politics in America that the black community wasn't really granted at that time. So now, like, when you go to any state in the fucking country, it's like Murphy is the chief, you know, shit like that. And it became then, you know, once the oppressed became the oppressor in certain places, unfortunately, when, you know, they forget their history, is that, you know, we were second-class citizens in our own country for a long time.
And I think, especially in America, there's a big misconception of what Ireland is like, because we have these like recycled movies, recycled Irish culture that comes from America. So you have, I don't know if you see the movie Irish Wish recently, on like the Wild Mountain Thyme. It's these like movies about Ireland. We're all living in thatched cottages, and we're all like dancing around a bowl of stew.
I wish.
And
that's what I love about Kneecap. That's what I love about you. It's what I love about hearing these kinds of stories, is that there's an equal part like serious and somber and you know, needs to pay attention to, and there's also party, there's also laughter and humour. That's what's such special about Kneecap.
Yeah, I think what's important to us as well is that now we're doing these tunes and we're like calling ourselves Fenians, and we're like making tunes about our history. You know, we're not trying to be the fucking victims our whole lives. You know, we were victimized for a long fucking time, and now we're reclaiming our culture back. Cheers, man. And, you know, fucking reclaiming that power again, that nobody wants to be a victim forever. So we make light of it, we talk about serious subjects, but in a manner that's, you know, bit of crack.